Team Avatar sneaks into a marsh on the cover of darkness to see Azuly screaming and vicious, deciding to assemble a squad of her own young pussy followers to use as a AAAAA elite squad in the war. For a while, that 5A class squad can actually be terrifying and effective and put everyone in their places, because if you remember the Avatar universe lore, all the top benders, the best of the best fighters, the guys oozing testosterone who can cut throat at anyone, they are all in the order of White Lotus. The White Lotus has given orders to not intervene for now and let Japanese nation win the war, because they have multi-step plan that will end the conflict. The idea is behind the multi-step plan is simple. The Japanese nation has conquered everyone. They can spend another 20 to 40 years waging partisans war inside the occupied country, and so on and so forth. Or they can run a political rebrand. Remove Ozai as Alonson, install Zuko Ozai-son. Zuko Ozai-son will claim Ozai as Alonson did everything wrong, return the occupied lands and restore peace, because even if the conquerors win, they won't have the resources or organization level to hold and integrate the occupied territories. Your price exactly as much you can take exactly as much territory and resources as your level of organization allow it. The organization is not enough to take over a continent. So yes, young pussy women's elite squad in this university can be effective for time. It turned out a child is accidentally kidnapped while leaving the city. Important to realize the cartoon can be good, but the values it presents are something monstrous. Sokka doesn't like the child screaming and how the kid makes a stand. Katara hits Sokka at the head for complaining and lets the child play with boomerang. Also, the kid could have cut with boomerang, ripped their gums or tongue and bleed to death, or caught an infection because the boomerang filthy. In short, Sokka was doing the sensible thing. Katara seems to be doing the right thing, but in practice, nothing good comes of it, including the child's every whim just because they cry. That's what people who can stand up for themselves do. Women give in like that only for some material advantage. Otherwise, they don't. There is a communist-style rebrand. Tamasha becomes Stalinbad. The Avatar crew goes to make deal with Azuly Pussy. Azuly Pussy decides that exchanging the child for the king is not equal swap and refuses the deal. A fight breaks out. We can pause for a smart aside. Here's the important point. There was a deal, an offer was made, and you agreed to it. Then you broke your word and attacked the diplomats. You devolved your own word because of Azuly's pussy decision to renege. The honor of the Imperial clan has sunk to gutter level. Everyone understands this. This is Ozai's system. Deception, broken promises, terror. That's why the White Lotus ordered it not to resist Ozai for now, because Ozai's stubbornness would lead to heavy casualties. Aang successfully captured King Bumi, but during the conversation Bumi explained that his surrender was premeditated. In fact, as we later learn, in this year Bumi will retake his city back. Bumi explains to Aang that he can't bend metal because metal is made of earth parts. He also teaches Aang about the art of war using chi in battle. Aang knows only two moves, attack and retreat. They are 85 actually. He urges Aang to learn. But why did Bumi not resist with all his power? He could kill every from invasion army, but resistance would have caused enormous losses. And even if heavy losses were accepted, the Japanese nation still would not be able to hold the occupied lands. Their organization is terrible. Their internal politics make matters worse. Clan members throw each other out over small things, publicly brand one another as traitors, put each other on wanted lists. They behave like animals. The Fire Nation won only because they were allowed to. So a bloodless cup could be staged under the pretext that the king was bad, but the nobles said good. The war could be ended. Because Ira Haslonson is sympathetic to Japanese nation soldiers, he wants the conflict ended quickly so people stop dying in this idiotic war. To avoid situation like fight to last man, like Hitler's war to the last German man, it's better to stop the train in the time. And as I said, that's what the plan is for.